Hey yo, it's your boy Chris here, and gonna go over my roster update. Had some huge changes, and over this last week, and just want to talk about them. And we're looking at the Blitz promo. Dropped this McKinnon. He is 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 97 agility, 72 catching, 92 elusiveness, and acceleration's 95. This guy's been great for me so far. I mean, I've only been playing solo battles, but he's so good on tosses. I mean, as long as nobody touches him, which is kind of a problem, but I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I'm going to keep working with him and see if I can't work it out. He does survive some contact if he's being tackled from behind kind of thing, but never if he's running into confrontations. But I mean, I even had that with Ricky a lot of times, so he would survive quite a bit. So I just subbed out Ricky, and that way I could have more 49ers on the field. I still got Ricky in at third down halfback, or power halfback. But as far as receiving back, it's really hard to beat this guy. And he's 2 out of only 95 that were created, so I don't know if that's PC or what, but I was the second one to create him, which was pretty much like right after a server reset that day because I was looking forward to it. Nothing's changed here. I did get this Harvest juice check, and I powered him back up to 88 so he could have 2 of the chemistries. I went with play fake because for some reason, I'm having trouble blocking certain people, especially power rushers like Von Miller and such. And this is the only one that gave extra pass block, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to get to tier 6, but I've got 3 more to go. I was considering getting that fullback Rising Stars, but he's really expensive, so I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I got Cooper Kupp really cheap. His prices went way down. This is before the market crashes. I guess this was around harvest time. And I picked him up for about 8 or 9K a piece. I, during the Blitz, bought the upgrades to finally get TO to his top. And yeah, he's kind of slow at 88 speed, but honestly, like, I don't know, like, he catches everything that throws to him, so I don't know. I think for a third down or a third receiver, he's great. I finally did the Delaney Walker. I bought the Team Diamond last night because it was like down to 154. And, of course, I mean, he's not as fast as Kittle, but that's only by, a few. The big reason I have him in there is because his run block is 14 more there. So I'm trying to run first. And I guess in passing downs I could sub in Kittle if I wanted to, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I ever remember to do that yet. So going to try it though. And let's see, I still don't have Lane yet. There's been no changes on my line. And here's the big change. I finally got Ronnie Lott. That was huge for me. Dream come true. Ronnie Lott's my favorite player, and really glad to add him to the team. Had a friend eat, drink, be Barry. He pretty much liquidated, and that one came to me. So I do thank him for that. And I also made it where I can spare some 49er slots. So I've got Hooker in here, and then Bell's doing pretty well for me. He's definitely superior to Tart, even with all the other change I made, which was the 49ers pass D. We got it tier 8, so give me 4 zone, 4 man to every 49er, which that's kind of tough because with those bonuses it makes him a lot more viable, but he's still not as good as Bell. So I've been running Shazier over here at right linebacker, right outside linebacker, and also with the I tried him for a while with Rush left end, but he just doesn't have the power moves and such to really do well there. But I mean, pretty much the only time I had him on there was he was coming free and getting to the quarterback fast because of the mid blitz, But this is where this stands right now. The other upgrade just now today was Alan Page. I got him to 92. I put him in there. Again, one of the Ronnie Lott benefits, having that ×3 49ers chem. Ultimately, I think that I'm going to try to nab Bryant Young sooner or later. Here's another big one. I finally got sheared to full power here. He Barry again helped me out here and give me that heavyweight, so I was able to swap those out. I'd like to thank him again. Spirit of Christmas there, and he's been pretty good for me so far. I've only played a couple solo battles. I'm trying to get those done because the reset's about to happen. Only got a few hours, so I didn't show this off. These are Sherman stats. He's got 88 speed now, and honestly, he keeps up with everybody. The only time that he ever blows coverage there is if I press and then he gets a higher beat press or whatever, which may happen, but still no updates on Dion. It's just still way too expensive. And I didn't get enough tokens to get the set for the 95 Dion, but not like I would use it right now anyway, because he's a cowboy on that card, I think. So I don't think I could have switched him over to 49ers chem anyway. But that's fine. That's fine for right now. And I think I mentioned last time that I already had Rod up to full power there. He's a really good card. He's making a lot of plays for me still yet. Let's see. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, I didn't even know this guy existed, Bradley Pinion. I mean, I always knew that that's who their starting punter was, and I always wondered why I didn't have, or why he wasn't in the Ultimate Team. I don't know if they added him later, if I've just missed him this whole time, but I finally got him in there. He's a lot better punter than that Jeff Locke or whatever. So I'm glad to have him in there. Much easier to punt now. Not that I do it much anyway, but I figure I'll be doing that more often as I advance. Now that I have a pretty decent team, I want to try head-to-head more. Got these cyborg outfits because they looked awesome. Bought some uniform grab bags, and that's where I picked this up. I needed some kind of away jersey and just didn't really like the ones that I had. So now solo battles have been getting better at. I've actually been winning my top game. As you see here, I'm getting close to the 25k that I need. This game I messed up a few times. I just wasn't on point with this one, and that's the most recent one I've done. I've still got to play this game, which I'll be lucky to win. I'm going to try to stick to my mid blitz and my outs, my level sell, and just focus on that. But I don't know if I'll be able to run against him, and I definitely won't be able to hold that pass rush because that Von Miller that he has there and chemmed up is just too much for me. I did beat him last time though. The last time I played him, which was like last week during Blitz, so I'm pretty sure that's when it was. But I was so happy. I did beat him all right. I mean, it was like 21 to something, and I do have a better team now, so. That's really my focus right now. I haven't done solos, or I haven't done any head-to-head or duos yet. And I just recently sold off all my Dion discs because I guess we're not going to be able to do anything else with them. And that's pretty much it. Outside of, I kind of wanted to address a name change that I'm doing. I've kind of had some problems with picking out some stuff, and I wanted to go with my name Chris because, people call me, things that I'm not very familiar with, and it's just, I don't know. Combined with, nobody really understood praise in Jesus. Now, I say nobody very generally, but most of the people I knew actually, like Chris, in New England Playbook, he understood it, and a lot of people did know it, but like, what I was talking about is everybody is when I go to a stream and introduce myself in the stream, then people like trip and fumble over it and just have a hard time with it, and I got called Praiser a lot, and it was just, I don't like having to explain that. My name's Chris anyway, so, I've been fighting with it for a long time, so here we go. This is Chris Hiss. It's a Garbage Pail Kid. I remember collecting when I was younger some of the first trading cards that I ever had, and I didn't like it then. But as a biker grunt, I definitely am kind of a wrencher and a mechanic, and Chuck Taylors, and I guess I might fit into that stereotype, throughout the years. So I kind of just went with it. And I really like snakes and stuff. Even back in school when I was a big fan of the Cobra, the 420 Shelby Cobra, 427 Shelby Cobra, and a big Ford enthusiast back in those days, and still am to a certain extent. I always really enjoyed the Cobra and drawing it, and so I'm just going with this. I put it as 4 S's here, which is the same as my Steam or my Origin ID. So if you want to look me up and add me in there, it's 4 S's, and I'll be changing everything on it, including YouTube. I pretty much already have. Yeah, so if you see this, in your feed, that's why. Well, I thank you all for checking this out, and please leave me a comment. Let's discuss it a little bit. Maybe it's all a bad idea. Maybe I'm going the wrong way with my team, but I'm having fun and learning a lot about the game. So I don't really expect to compete seriously until like maybe next year some. by that time, when next season starts, I, I'm just still not. I don't have enough experience right now, so I'm gonna try it and have some fun. But when it feels too much like a burden or like I have to do it, like I tend not to want to do it. So it's been hit or miss with me trying to get passion to play the game. I've almost quit several times, so I'm really liking it right now. And I mean, head to head's bound to be a mess because there's so much speed out there, and everybody's getting toward 99, and I don't know if I can even compete, but we'll see how that goes later. And I'd like to thank you. Have a good one.